Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to an updated version of Gunpowder and Freedom. I know it's been a few weeks, since my last video. If you've been following my channel now for over a year or so, and you've caught one of these update videos that I do, I kind of took a break from uploading for a couple weeks, just with our current workload from my dad, my side job workload, getting ready for the new baby, building this place, and everything else that we have going on. So to speak, there's that metaphor about burning the candle at both ends. I take a blowtorch to it. So occasionally when I do get burnout, I need to kind of not hit the reset button, but kind of eliminate a couple things to help me revive and recharge. And one of those things that goes is the time that I spend in the morning doing my editing. Before work, we meet at the shop at 6 a.m. to go to work for my dad. The only time I really have available to edit videos is if I get up at 4, sometimes 4:30, get an hour to an hour and a half of editing in, get ready for work and go. So when I do get burnout, that's usually the first to go. So that's kind of what happened. I have been working over here. I've been filming a little bit, not too much. We got an inspection coming up. This is real time. So when I post this video, I just made this. This is Saturday in the middle of August, whatever today is. I don't even know what today is. But we have our framing and mechanical inspection coming up on Wednesday. So I need to get this stuff done. So when my back is against the wall and I have a deadline, all bets are off. My head's down. I'm working. I'm pushing forward. And unfortunately, sometimes I have to put the filming on hold because, like I've said, doing an hour-long project, filming it adds another hour. So that hour-long project has become 2. Filming this, I do find very enjoyable, but obviously this is a little bit more than an hour-long project, so it adds a pretty substantial amount of time. So like I said, when I need to get stuff done, when I have a deadline, sometimes the filming needs to be put on hold so that I can get the stuff done. But the reason I wanted to make this is to show you guys what we have been working on, what's been taking place here, and we'll do a quick walk around. Now, I think the last video I put up was the Wednesday of my vacation week. That was the day that I kind of got a little sick, had to take off, and I am working on my Thursday video, but like I said, kind of hit the reset button on the editing there. But this is the backside of one of my breaker boxes. Obviously, we have a ton of electrical wire pulled there. They are starting to color code these wires now. So your yellow wire is your 12-2, the white wire is your 14-2, the pink wire is, 10-3, and then blue. We got blue wire over here. We got a ton of blue wire. This is 14-3 for 3-way light switches. I chose to run all of my outlets in 12-2 wire. That way, I already have 2 girls plus Rachel. So if baby number 3 chooses to be a girl, I don't really know what I'm getting into as far as what kind of appliances and extra things that you girls like to use. So we are set up to have 20 amp outlets in every room, everywhere. So should one of my daughters or Rachel want to plug something in or run something, we'll be covered. All of the breakers in the breaker boxes for the outlets are going to be 20 amp outlets or 20 amp breakers. The lights are all done on 15 amp breakers. That's what 14-2 wire is rated for. Your 14-3 wire is to connect your 3-way switches to each other, as well as 4-way switches. And then the 10-3 wire right here is for our range cooktop stove thing. I don't even know what they're called anymore. They used to be called stoves, but if it has an oven and a cooktop, it's a range. I don't know. Then we ran 10-3 over to our laundry room area for our dryer. We do have the cooktop stove oven area set up for gas as well as electric. I prefer to cook with gas. It's a much easier, more consistent heat rather than electric. I had electric when I lived up in Slippery Rock for going to college. Hated it. was terrible to cook on. I didn't like it. I know some people prefer it, but that is just my opinion. We have out here in the garage, obviously I got some of the doors in. Here is the door going into the kitchen area. Nice 2-panel with an arch. We have this one over here. I'm a big fan of those doors. This is the exterior door for my walkout door right over here into the garage. And then I do have my office door put in as well. These doors are all gonna be matching all through the house, obviously. So there's that one. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about with these is that because these are quote unquote exterior to interior, even though we're in a garage, garages are never really classified as a finished area. So you need some sort of fire barrier, thermal break between the garage and the living space. So above us in the ceiling here, this is all getting insulated. So there's our thermal break there, fire barrier, if you will. We have insulation board there. The insulation board, in theory, should slow down that burn should we ever have a fire out here in the garage before it reaches the framing. So going back to our doors, the doors all have to be fire rated. So whether that is a steel door or a fiberglass door, it has to be one or the other. You can't have a wooden door going into your living areas. So I prefer fiberglass. There's really no rhyme or reason. There's no right or wrong between fiber or steel. I just used fiberglass in my last house and that's what I like. So that's what I got. Yeah. If you guys prefer steel, drop me a comment and let me know why. I'd be curious to know. But we have all of the electrical line run out here in the garage. Again, we have 12-2 run in the outlets. This side over here is going to be on one circuit. My workbench area here is on another circuit. And then we have two different circuits. We have two different circuits over here in Rachel's side because it's a much bigger area. It's a 3-car garage, so a lot more outlets. So just wanted to break those up. 2 circuits over here. I don't really feel like walking up into my office, but my office is all done and wired. The lights on the outside are all wired. My garage door lights here, right above me. We have 3 of those, plus a 4th above the walkout man door. Those are all wired and boxed in. And then we have this one up here that's connected to 4 other runs. Those are going to be our motion lights as well as building cameras. So those are hardwired in, so we always have power. We never have to worry about losing power to our security system in terms of the exterior cameras. I have had a lot of help with this electric. A friend of mine, Scott, has been coming over on the weekends and helping me as a certified electrician. Obviously, I've talked about him before. My buddy Mel, he sent one of his guys over to help me out last weekend. Huge help, as well as coming over the one day and doing a quick walkthrough with me, telling me what I need, where I needed it, and how I needed to go about it. And then my dad has been over here quite a bit. He was helping with the electric, but then once he saw I was bringing in other help to get it done faster, he decided to go ahead and jump on the septic field. So if you take a look out the big bay window, you'll see our 305 and some ditches run. We have 2 places that our septic system is leaving the house from. We have our main septic, which is right here. And then this trench right here goes to the office drop because it was going to be too hard to get that across the garage and tie it into the system. So we have 2 places where it leaves. You are allowed 2 places, 2 exits, I should say, for your septic field. So my dad's been working on that. Thank you, Dad. As well as my friend Matt, his dad, Bob, came over and helped me out with the boxes, showing me how to hook them up and which wires go where, because that is kind of important. You can't get that stuff wrong, or you'll have some pretty big issues. So thank you guys. I really appreciate all the help. It's been awesome just kind of getting this stuff knocked out. I estimated about 2 to 3 weeks, and we are on the 3rd week of electrical. I should be finished up this weekend. I came over bright and early this morning to build this. we got our Fireplace run. Zach Purvis with Black Knight Chimney. Him and the guys came over and knocked this out. Obviously, I set the unit where I wanted it. I built my little platform to elevate it a little bit. Running this, I did that in the old house, but with the way it was set up with the offsets, I wasn't really sure how to anchor them. That piping cost almost as much as the Fireplace unit. So I didn't want to do something wrong, mess it up, and have to rebuy it. So Zach brought his guys over. He said that took him about an hour to run. So Zach, thank you, man. I appreciate it. If you're in the Harmony, Zilly, Cranberry surrounding areas and you need some fireplace work done, give my guy Zach a call with Black Knight Chimney Service. He's a top-notch crew. And yeah, so they got that all done, which meant I was able to build and frame our actual wall around it. We got our box mounted so that when we hang our TV, the cord goes right behind the TV. You don't have to see it. I was thinking about adding like some shelving. These are going to be eventually built-in shelves here. So we have a light run right there. So that we can kind of angle that and light that built-in shelving area up. I was contemplating adding a couple shelves right here in this bump out, you know, DVD player, cable box, whatever else. But realistically, those devices have like an eye on them that you need pretty much a direct line of sight to. So we'll have our mantle sitting there. They can go on that. Rachel can decorate around them. And then we'll be able to change channels, turn TV on, control everything with no hesitation or anything. So for right now, I am just about done with electric on this floor. I'm gonna put this section on a home run, as well as the wiring for my fireplace. That's gonna go on its own home run. So I have to do those two things, as well as run a line for our washing machine, which is right here. After that, I need to go around and cut and trim and stub in all these tails and everything into the boxes. And, I think after that first floor is done, I can go put a couple outlets in the basement, do the exterior lighting in the basement, and then as far as electrical goes, I believe I am ready for installation. A couple things I need to do for framing to be ready for our framing inspection is I need to jump up in the office. I'm gonna lower it's been a long week. I'm blanking on what they're called. My collar ties. I'm gonna add a 2x10 to bring those down a little bit further, just to give me some room to get a shower vent pipe out. And then I need to build bulkheads for in the garage. And if you're not sure what a bulkhead is, let me show you. So we don't want these beams exposed in the garage. And also, like I said in the last video, you are not pulling these through a hole. This SER cable, this stuff is heavy, it is thick, it does not bend nice. You're not pulling that through a hole in the walls, in the ceiling, whatever. So what we did was, when we brought it up from the outside, we brought it up in the wall cavity and then poked it out on just attached it to the to the joists on the bottom side. Once we get over to here, it pokes back up into the cavity there, and then it drops back down. So we'll have to build a bulkhead that drops down, it covers that, so the drywallers can drywall over that. And there's nothing on it, no way somebody can shoot a nail through it. So we'll have to do that for the beams, these cabled areas, and this plumbing drop right there. So yeah, a couple more things we got to do. A lot of time, a lot of work to get done, decent amount of time to get it done in. So we're gonna go ahead, post this for you guys to bring you up to speed, and get back to work. So once again, I appreciate your continued support. I appreciate you guys keeping up with this stuff and watching even just these update videos. Looking forward to getting back to doing some editing and more filming once I get caught back up. I got my siding delivered. It's sitting out in the driveway. I just can't put the siding up until the framing inspection is done. So after Wednesday, possibly next weekend, I should be good to start on my siding. And I do plan on filming that, because that is going to be a cool video. I got a 65-foot lift delivered so that I can get all the peaks and everything. So if you want to see me cry and scream like a little baby because I don't like heights, you know, check back in, wait for that video. That's gonna be fun. So yeah, thank you guys for the continued support, and I'll see you next time. Have a great weekend.